Hi, guys. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to come here last night, but I'm here this morning. We went to observe Oru. You know, I live in Etiosa, so they are doing Oru. So we went to greet the Oru. Say, Oru. Pleasant morning to you. Sorry, my voice is gone. I struggled to preach earlier on, but I'm not going to take too much of your time because my voice is gone. But I want us to talk about financial frustration in relationships and marriages. Financial frustration in relationships and marriages. Let us talk about that. Thanks. You like my haircut? Thank you. So, if you're watching on TikTok, share the video. If you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook and buy stars. It's Facebook. When you get to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and like the videos. Oh, yeah, as you're doing that, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. So, let's talk about finances in a marriage relationship. A lot of people don't understand the concept of finances in a relationship. Many people think it's a one-way road. You marry a woman and you have to take care of her, which is not a problem. The only thing is, in 2023, when you live with that philosophy, you tend to expect to get what your father did for taking care of your mother, and you won't. Those days, men had the ultimate say in everything. A man would choose literally everything the family did. The woman would have very little to add. Thank you, Vidoma. Mind your comments and be respectful. So, in today's world, a man wants the respect his father got from his mother, but doesn't want to bring the financial commitment his father brought to the table. You want your wife to go out and work as a nurse abroad and put in 16 hours of her day. That's what you want. But then you want your wife to respect you. How is she going to respect you? And even if she does respect you, she's not going to give you the respect your mother gave your father. It's impossible. Those days, our fathers were the authors and the finishers of everything that had to do with the home. And you grew up with your father. Let me tell you, unconsciously, there's what you call unconscious learning. Learning without you being conscious that you're learning. And you learned from your father. But you see, the world your father lived in does not exist today. During your father's time, a man could very easily take a 14-year-old girl as his wife, legally. There was a time when the marriage age in Nigeria was about 11, legally. But you see, that world doesn't exist anymore. Times have changed. During your father's time, men owned women. Now, women are independent creatures capable of decision making. So you come to a personal conflict with yourself. You are at war with yourself. Because it's like the Bible. You want some of the benefits of the Old Testament, like tithing, but you don't want them to stone you for not being a virgin. You pick what suits you. During biblical times, it was a sin to eat prawn. Meanwhile, they go restaurant, they point prawn, they chop them. It was a sin to cut the hair on the side of your head or trim your beard. You see, I don't cut my own. What I did, according to the Old Testament, is what you will call a sin. Because according to biblical standards, I am not allowed to cut the hair on my temples. That is why you see rabbis with hair like this. It's because they're following the scriptures. You go into the Old Testament and pick what suits you. I'm not talking about that particular girl. I'm talking about it being legal for a man to marry an 11-year-old or a 12-year-old. It was legal. When our fathers were growing up, men married 14-year-old women easily. And it was not an issue. So we have gotten to a point where we are stuck in between two worlds. A world that we love but no longer exists, and the world that we live in. I don't forget facing. The world that we live in, where we want a certain narrative to be able to persist. So we're going to talk about that. Ada says my mom was 17 when she got married. Absolutely. And there was nothing wrong with it. You see, my problem with the Western world is the Western world has dictated. You see, when we're growing up, it was the Bible that dictated right and wrong. The Bible and our traditional societies. Today, there are things that are wrong in the Bible that the Western world has modernized. Like man on man. It's not wrong anymore. Even though the Bible says stone, the Western world says you must respect them. Am I connecting with you? So what was wrong in the Bible is no longer wrong. We live in an upside down world. Before, men used to own women. Right now in the Western world, the woman owns you. You mess up, she kicks you out. Finances are a broad term in a relationship. Someone says, Daddy Freeze, do you support 11-year-olds marrying 60-year-olds? It's actually a tough question to answer because I believe an 11-year-old is not mentally, I don't believe anybody less than 30 should marry. Personally, I don't believe a 30-year-old, anybody less than 30 should marry, male or female. And I don't believe old people should, these are my personal beliefs. I don't even believe two 25-year-olds should marry. If you are 25, I don't believe you have any business getting married as far as I'm concerned. And I don't believe there should be a gap between spouses of more than 5 years. Someone said 30 is late. Late for what? Where are you running to? Are you running a marathon? Where are you running to? You jump in early so you can jump out quick. Please leave that nonsense that your parents taught you. 30 is the perfect age to marry. Perfect age. Anybody that marries before 30, you will struggle with it. You are not ready for it. What is 30? You're even talking like 31, 32, self. Daddy Freeze, you don't believe I should be married. You are not ready, Ada. Me and you know. Forget anything. Let's not even talk about it on social media. Me and you know you are not ready for marriage. You know now which marriage you want to marry. You are not married until you are 35. Rest. Till you are 35, no marriage for you. What are you running up and down to do? So I don't believe a 60-year-old should marry a 12-year-old, not because of the Western foolishness and how the Western world sees it. No, because simply put, a woman is not ready for marriage until 30, and a man is not ready for marriage until at least 32. At least you will still marry at that 30 and still mess up. But when you marry younger, the tendency for you to mess up is a lot. Someone says, my wife was 22 when a 22-year-old has no business getting married. My daughter is 21. So you want to tell me that next year she's going to marry? Now, very nonsense thing when I do. They don't just tell you. My daughter's 21 this year. So that means next year we should be thinking of marriage. Are we mad? Is she mad? Paul says, that's why I'm suffering because of my parents' stupidity. A lot of people are suffering because of their parents' stupidity. You have no business getting married. If you did it, just struggle with it, but don't let anybody go through it. What are you marrying at 18, at 22 for? Kilo day. Even if you have your master's or a PhD by that 22, you are not psychologically ready for marriage. Emmy Greatness says his father at home should shut up because his mother, who is his boss, is busy fellating her boyfriend. Emmy Greatness, tell your mother to stop fellating your boyfriend. Ooh. Sorry, wrong chat. Oh, I wanted to send to Ram Guy. Oh, Emmy olórí burúkú fẹ́ gbé pè. Ó sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ kó shut up. Someone says got married at 27, still too early. And that take it from me. Don't marry early. Don't. There's no advantage to it, or you have children early. Like children are some accessories. Go and get a master's degree. Go and get a job. Grow your IQ. You are not ready for marriage until 27, my dear, darling women friends. If you want me to lie to you, I'm good at it. I'll sit right here and I'll lie to you. Travel the world. Someone says, so what's the age of getting married? 30 for women, 32 for men. 30. Someone says menopause comes quick and then born one child. The world does not need population. You are living in poverty and you are talking of menopause. As far as I'm concerned, adding more children to the world is not adding any value at this stage. Someone said the problem is parents. Tame your parents. Tame your parents. Someone says my mother furthered her education after marriage. Baba, marriage na stress. You don't want to be going to school when married. Do you know what marriage is? Someone even said 35. Minimum 30. Men, I'll say 32. 35 is okay for a man. If children, they're hungry you to born them before you marry. Born one, then when you marry, born another one. You don't need to be married to have children. My first marriage was I was 22. It lasted 6 years. I'm telling you this thing. I'm going to follow person, they argue. I'm not going to follow person, they argue. Your parents will not know anything. If they knew anything, would Nigeria be like this? They're going to give you advice. And I tell my parents, my parents and parents-in-law, I know they won't hear me. They follow my children talk marriage. I can't wait for you. Please, please, please. I'm not in a hurry to get any of the children married. It's the least. Let them be financially stable. Let them be financially stable. The topic has evolved. We've talked about financial frustrations. And we're still going to talk about it. Pikin. Baba, Pikin go run you fever. You go run mad. Share the video if you're watching on TikTok. Someone said, is it not a sin to have a child before marriage because intercourse is involved? Let me tell you, the real sin is divorce. If Pikin they hungry, you born your Pikin. Marriage where you go enter, where you go cheat. Why are we lying to ourselves? Why are we setting ourselves up by standards? Let me tell you, the best thing for you to do is wait till marriage and have your children after you get married at 30. For women, minimum. But you don't want to wait. This child that is hungry, have your children, you'll be all right. You'll be not Pikin, you won't born. Go born the Pikin. So if a lady ticks all the boxes at 27, you still think they must wait till further? I don't think a woman can tick all the boxes at 27. You are not ready. You are not ready. You need to have working experience. At least you need to have worked for 2 to 3 years minimum. You need to have a master's degree if you're education. If you're not into education, you need to have set up a business. So let's say you finish school by 22 or 23, NYSC 1 year, 24, 3 to 4 years working experience and setting up your own business, 30. Masters, 2 years, setting up your own business. Now, there'll always be those 1 or 2 cases where the woman matures early and then she gets married like 25. It's rare, but it does happen. Meghan Markle born Pikin at 38. Emma kuku gba mi o. Someone says if other pastors were saying this, you won't agree with it. You say when somebody should get married. No, I have learned. I got married at 25. The woman I got married to was 23. We had a horrible marriage for 10, how many years? For about 12 years. We had a horrible marriage. That marriage was my school. I learned what not to do in a relationship. And I'm sure my ex learned too. 22. Was too young for her to get married. And 25 for me, I should have been at least 30. She should have been at least 27. 30 is a perfect age. By 30, you would have understood the evolution of your personality. That's why I say 30 is perfect. You can get away with it from 25 as a woman, maybe 29 as a guy, but you're going to go into a marriage and turn into a different person because you're going to evolve. The problem is not you. The problem is the process of evolution. Someone says the fact that you went through with that doesn't mean others would. Do you know how many women I counsel every day? Do you have an idea? I counsel, say, 3 to 4 women a day, mostly women. 90% of them are either divorced or heading for a divorce. And you are telling me that what I'm seeing as a common denominator, I should not come and share with you and protect you from it. You see, the financial responsibility of a marriage starts with the wedding. The problem with the marriage starts with the wedding. Now, where money be, it will test you. It will test the limits of your endurance. It will test the limits of your finances. Let me tell you something here. It's not easy to when Taste Buds and I first started, we had a house in Port Harcourt and we had a house in Lagos. And I was working in Lagos, and every 2 weeks I'll get on a plane and fly to Port Harcourt. And every once in a month, she'll leave Port Harcourt and come to Lagos and stay about a week. So I used to have a maid then. She would instruct my maid, she'll cook and freeze the food and bring it over to Lagos. So it will now be my maid's duty to be warming the food, making a bar, boiling rice, turning pounded yam and all that. Then she would go back, then I'll come and stay a week with her. Sorry, I'll come and stay the weekend with her. So I used to come for the weekend. She used to come for like 5 days or a week. And we're shuttling it like that. And it was cool. Until we decided that, you know what? It doesn't make any sense keeping 2 homes. Our landlord in Port Harcourt increased the rent. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. Samaria, how you doing? So our landlord in Port Harcourt increased the rent. We now sat down and said, you know, it doesn't make sense having two houses. Nigeria was in a recession then. They pay two rent. And they spend money, they buy flight ticket, they fly, they go, they come. The financial load was a lot. So I said, you know what? Let's all stay together in Lagos. The week she entered, my room, you know me, I like my space. Oh. I now realized I had to share wardrobe. I had to share toilet. I always had a toilet in my bedroom. You know, life was very, of course it was now, I can't sleep alone in a house. I go to fear, my mind go to, I don't like it. So it came with the advantage of, oh, finally I have somebody to live in the house with me. But then it came at such an expensive price. I had to share wardrobe. I now realized I had this bedtime set of bedside drawers. I used to keep my things. I had it on two sides. I had to share charger. Baba, I nearly mad. I nearly mad. And it put a lot of tension on us. Living with somebody else is stressful. No matter how much you love the person, it's stressful. You have to now start adjusting. So I say, man of God, you fear to live alone. I can't sleep. I don't know. I'll not go sleep. So my eye go open. My brain will calculate all sorts of things. Someone said you have to share your t-shirts. No. I'm glad Taste Buds is not like that. Taste Buds is not that kind of person that want to wear my watch. You know, there's some women that want to drive the husband's car, want to wear my watch. She doesn't do all those things. She knows that. Me, when I go buy toothbrush, I buy toothbrush for my car. You get places for my car for the caliper of the tire where now only toothbrush go feel rich. You know, if you follow me share car, we go fight tire. And luckily for me, she's not that kind of person, so she didn't stress me on that regard. I'm very neat. You don't see, my neighbors know now. I go wake up Monday morning. I go there, I go wash car for 3 hours. And I get person where they pay to wash the car. In go wash your own go. I go still come wash my own. The next day, Tuesday again, I go come down, find something to wash. Then Wednesday, I go pay K Auto Detailing to come and polish. So when it comes to my car, to share car, I knew even in my former marriage, I knew it was going to be an issue. So I always made sure I had 2 cars. Instead of buying 1 Range Rover, I will buy 2 Hondas or 2 Toyotas. You understand? This boss doesn't wear my clothes. So even if she wear my slipper, we go fight. That's why I be. I know they like make anybody touch my team. No. Nah. So you have to be able to. Someone says, I find car washing therapeutic. But you don't understand. Car washing to me is an outlet. Car washing to me, I will wash the car, clean it up, go and pack it inside the sun, so sun go beat them, so that then I'll polish it. If I show you where I keep my car care products, I have a whole wardrobe, a whole layer of my wardrobe for car care products. Meanwhile, for skincare products, I don't get past 5 things. I have more things for car tire than for my skin. No eat in my car. I will park by the side of the road. You got get down and go and eat. When you are done, I will give you pure water used to rinse your hand, because you don't realize that when you eat in a car, anywhere you touch, cockroach go smell and enter the car and chew that leather. Someone says that the freeze, if you relocate, you go get problem with your car preference. So who tell you say I won't relocate? The only thing that can make me relocate from Nigeria is war. That's the only thing that can make me leave Nigeria. Now, see now, full-blown war. If you enter my car, and your leg dirty, the way you go notice the way I go look you. So that's because I don't want to share car. Sean Lead says my GLE has Mercedes cosmetic kit from Mercedes on its own. But you don't have an idea. My own GLE, my own is 2022. The engine oil comes from Mercedes directly. I was telling my neighbor the other day that Tastebuds came to meet me the other day. He said our dining set is old. We need to get a new dining set. Blah 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 blah. I see the prices of the dining set. I say, hey, it's too expensive. Meanwhile, I use nearly 500k bringing only engine oil for my motor. That waiting I understand with that. So what am I saying is, to live with me is not easy. You will learn that even though me and you are living in the same room, you will learn that I don't want you to go near some things. Now, if I show you my phones, when I sell my phones, the ones I sell, you will never see a scratch on my phone. If I open this phone for you, the back, you will never see. Meanwhile, Tastebuds has the same phone. You will see crack here, scratch. I will never put my phone in a handbag. You know when you throw your phone in a handbag, it scratches your phone. You don't know. Women, your phone is not meant to be in your handbag, because you will drop it there, key is there, eye pencil is there. As you are moving the bag, we're doing like this to be scratching your phone. Even my car key. The other day I was going to the body shop with my convertible. I wrapped the key in cling film before I gave it to them. I don't want to hear a story. You know, you carry your car to mechanic workshop, they just carry all your key and drop inside one basket, cracker. Then they'll go, did they do one for me before that year? When I carry my Range Go service. When you're there, you go and pick your car, they'll just bring one basket of keys. They'll now be scattering the basket like this, looking for your key. My key will be wrapped in cling film. Anywhere you like, throw it, no problem. It cannot scratch. So someone says because she's cooking and she's watching the kids, etc. I don't mind. But that's why I will not give my phone to my wife and say, hold for me, lie. You want to go through my phone, take. Just don't drop it in your bag. Don't. Some of us, I can't stand scratches. I can't stand. Ask Tastebuds. Beggars coming to my car to put their face on my car. I go use my door, jam you. I go freak out because I hate fingerprints. I can't take fingerprints. I go bring in para for you. Go think say I know they normal. Me where I know they. I go para for you. So wait till me this. So you need to now understand that, okay, I have a different type of personality, and living with me is not easy. I don't use motor door jam beggar before, and I felt very bad about it. I was like, this is not right. You understand? I felt really bad. But don't come and put your face on my car. Ask me, stand by the car and ask me for money. And if I want to give you, I go give you. I don't want to give you. That face where you put for my car, I feel spray sanitizer for your eye. You understand? I feel spray sanitizer for your eyes. You they mad? Why they put your eye for my motor? You put something inside the motor where you won't come collect. But you know, at the end of the day, let me now tell you, when I now notice that me and beggars turn to fight regularly, I can't begin to beg them. Once I dey inside traffic like this, anybody with dey inside motor, this was going to follow me fight. She go dey talk to me, I don't ignore them, I don't zone out. Anything you want tell me, just stop. Let me deal with these people. Let them not touch my window. They'll come to my window, I go to beg them from far, I go to hail them like this. Hey. So after a while, all the beggars for my area, they don't know me. So when they come, they go from far. Hey. Then I'll come dash them. Then once in a while, I dey sabi one or two of them. I go collect that one phone number. I go say, you know what? Send me your account. I will count them. I say 10 of you here. I'm sending you 500 naira. So that's 5,000 naira. Give them to everybody you don't hear. They go say yes. No put your face. I get beggar phone number. I get beggar phone number. I know where low. You get beggars where they send me WhatsApp, say, Baba, how far? We never see you for a while. Low. I go say, hey, no problem, send your account. If you just chook them 5K, 2K, something they just hold. I get OCD. And how I take get beggar phone number, I just know, say, if I continue to follow them fight, one day go enter dirty. So I turn to beg, conversation. Someone say beggars get account. You go there amazed. Beggars get account where. You know, see me the other day where I pulled up in my convertible where beggars come, my motor come, they dance. Do you know watch that video? They sabi me well. So what I'm trying to say is, it's not easy to live with someone like me. Some people call it OCD. Why must I be dirty? I don't like filth. I refuse to queue for filling station. I don't like scratch for my motor. Let me tell you how bad it is. I get rough. One guy came to me one day and said, Daddy Freeze, I get one Camry. If you come my house, we get 3 cars where we park for one corner. Those are the cars we use for our daily running around. My green Camry dey there. One guy come meet me, say, make I give him the Camry, say one use and do Uber. That's how they look at. He gonna go report me, give another guy, say that the Freeze they stingy, say he get all these new cars, say waiting they use that car do. Now the guy come beg me, say that the Freeze, please, why don't you give this guy your motor? If you see the way I change out for the 2 of them, they think say they mad. But I don't like to drive. Do you know where I drive my car to? Restaurants, Eco Hotel, all those places where they no go scratch your motor. I know they carry my car go bank. Wait till they carry my car. Then they go tell you, say, park like this, park like that. Then person go to reverse. You say, The day I'm going to go and do my massage, I will enter inside my Mercedes, the day I'm going to a resort with the family, the day we are going for lunch, we are going to Cubana for lunch. You know, when you get to Cubana, it's place Yampian. The day you are going for what is it called? The day I'm going to go and do my manicure and pedicure, I will take my nice car. Baba, The day I'm going to lodge in a hotel with my wife, I'm going to take my nice. But say I they go shop where you go park, you know that thing that they call door ding. They open the door like they use door jam your motor. Baba go lock your share too. So in order to avoid fight, I will just carry my Toyota Camry 2009, go there. If you jam the door, I go use strong eye take look you. Inside traffic, go vroom, 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 vroom. I no like stress. Soft movement. Someone says, so why can't... The other day we took one of the cars to go and buy fish, those big fish. The car was now smelling of fish for like 1 month. He passed 1 month before. So I just mark him, say, fish, fam. The last time I went to buy fish, I went there, finished buying the fish, called Uber. I say, Uber, carry this fish and be following me. That's how I do. I book Uber for the fish. Fish enter my motor. The other day, me and Taste Buds went out. I know woman, they go just there out, say, I want to buy this, I want to buy this. Now we begin to buy things, boot they full, and went out with my convertible. Now if the boot is full, the convertible will not open. I just said, no. Now I call person from house. Say, oh yeah, enter Uber, come meet us for shop where we did. The person reach there. I carry everything, give him. I want drive, make breeze, they blow me. I know where low. I know come this life, come suffer. Baba, fish enter Uber, they follow me for back. Say carry fish, put for my motor. Ta! Please come over to Facebook if you are enjoying the gist and come and buy stars. Facebook, come to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze, come and buy stars. If I tell you stories, I used to have an Audi R8 convertible, 2-seater. I used to go to we used to have a physical church then in Cool FM. Every Sunday I used to go there to preach. And I want to drive my convertible. Guess what? One of my daughters will follow me. The other one will follow us for back inside Uber. So when we are going, at the rent Uber, they follow me because now 2 seats. They know if you squeeze themselves inside the front. So they go carry Uber, they follow me for back. When we reach the place, we will come down, go to our church service. When we are going, the one we come with Uber go sit down with me for motor. The one we sit down with me for motor go enter Uber. They go house, they go. So, Taste Buds, they try to live with person like me. And I also know where I draw the line. You understand? I know where I draw the line. Taste Buds, you cannot see me wash car the way I wash car and then tell me, say, Jesse Dave says you too talk. Your papa too stupid now. I want to get sense. Jada no. She over try. She did try. It no easy. Now, grocery shopping. That's why I get cars with full house. And if the grocery shopping do me anyhow, we go carry Uber go. You see, you need to understand people's preferences. I don't want to change. One day I was watching one therapy session. They were telling the guy to change. Change how? What was the guy's problem? He used to love power bikes. Someone says, I drive a Tesla. Shit on my car, I won't carry fish. But I bow for them. Someone say, you don't bash your car before? I I don't bash person before. Luckily, I hit the person from the back and there wasn't any damage. I don't remember what it was. We've all made driving mistakes, but I try as much as possible to be careful. No, my kids are taught to respect boundaries and space. Oh, my kids respect boundaries. My kids, baby freeze 9 won't spoil. My kids will open the fridge and only drink water that is their own. Sometimes I follow them fight. I will tell them, say, this apple they spoil. Why you no chop them? They say they don't want wahala. Someone said, my car is my first wife. I don't joke with it. No, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. But my car is not my first wife. Taste Buds is my only wife. Someone said, how many cars you got? I've got about 5 cars. Actually 6. Between the two of us, we have about 6 cars. So what was I saying? So it's not easy. And imagine how I was when I was 23. Someone says, you know, if you squat, but I know if you squat anybody for my, if you are not my family member, you are not living in my house. You can visit, but you are not living in my house. I can't have in-laws, brothers. My brother cannot live in my house. My sister cannot live in my house. My cousin cannot live in my house. My maybe mother-in-law. Aside my mother-in-law, nobody else is welcome to live in my house. Even my own mother cannot live in my house. Sorry, mommy, don't be angry. And that's why you have your own house. You can't live in my house. No. The only person that can live in my house, because we get along, and my mother-in-law, she get one kind of magic. She sabi where not to go. I don't know. So you go live with my mother-in-law for 1 year. Una no go fight. You no go even know say she dey your house. She could just rest. She just sabi respect boundary. My mama no sabi respect boundary. So after 2 weeks, we go begin fight. If my mama live for one place, you no go reach 2 weeks. We will begin lock our shirts. So the only person that can live in my house that I will not worry is my mother-in-law, and maybe my immediate younger sister. Not my immediate younger sister, my last born sister. We always find a way of managing ourselves. It's not like my house is too fine, but it's my space. That's my space. And when I'm in my space, I like things done in a certain way. I like to wake up at a certain time. I don't want you to come and ask me, why have I not woken up at 11 o'clock? Because at 2:40 a.m., I'm still working. So you need to understand that in a relationship, people need to have their space. And then you need to respect their space. Taste Buds has a romantic relationship with her kitchen. As in Taste Buds, they cheat on me with her kitchen. The way I they cheat on them with my motor. Now so when I go to Taste Buds kitchen, I respect it. Someone says when I pay car insurance for Nigeria, I pay premium insurance. My insurance was 2 million naira, or how much was it for a year? I pay premium. I know they do third party. I go even buy, they call it excess buyback. So that if I have a claim, you will fix the whole thing out. You will not tell me to go and bring some money that me and you will share. And they buy the excess back. So Taste Buds na her kitchen. Me, the parts of the house I like, my bedroom, my sitting room, and my bathroom. Every other part of the house, you can do it how you like. Taste Buds own, nah, her kitchen. She doesn't mess with it. And when I go to the kitchen and I see children leave their plate that they did not wash, I will call her. I say, come and see your children. Oh, they left their plates in the sink. Those ones will begin to fear because their mama will go wild on them. She'll wild out. So it's her kitchen. Do you guys have separate bedrooms? I can never have a separate bedroom from my wife. It's impossible. It's impossible. We must share that bedroom. No. We must live together and we must deal with each other. So we live in the same bedroom. We're always together. I like driving her. If she wants to go somewhere, I will fix my life in such a way that I will drive her there. Your children not especially baby freeze. He go just go to the kitchen, just go touch something. I say, your pikin don't leave plate for kitchen. Oh. Somebody says, Daddy Freeze, did you say you own a GLK 2022? Waiting be GLK. GLK na moto. When they talk of AMG, they talk of GLK. Waiting be GLK. GLK na moto. I beg. So someone says she Taste Buds knows Sabi drive. She's Sabi drive, but I work for myself, so my time is mine, and we are very close. We just the gist, they go, they move up and down together, they go. And I hate being alone, so if she's busy, I will carry one of the children, especially Amarachi. Amarachi will come and not talk. Yella will complain. Someone says, I can never share my bedroom with my partner. Nah. That's where I draw the line. I must share my bedroom. Someone says, driving her is like a form of bonding. Absolutely. Driving her is bonding. Watching TV, every day we watch TV together. We eat together. If Taste Buds no chop, I no go chop. Cornerstone says AMG 63S 2021. You try it. That's a nice ride. You know? So, for us, then we don't fight over finances that much. I don't do joint accounts, but she has access to all my accounts, but I don't do joint accounts. Women have their preferences. I want you to be able to work and enjoy your money. And I want to be able to work and enjoy my money. You understand? It's very critical in a relationship. Now, let me tell you, some couples function very well. I know one of my very close friends, he doesn't share room with his wife, and they have a fantastic relationship. They have an amazing relationship. So let me not sit down and judge anybody. If you feel for yourself, it's better you cannot share room with your wife or your husband. It's okay. But I personally believe it's a very good exercise in bonding. Someone says eat, sleep, drive together really daily. I'm telling you. We eat, we sleep, we watch TV, we do a lot of things together. There are some things that I have to do that will not involve her, and there are some things that she has to do that will not involve me. But that's the 20%, the remaining 80% we do together. So, finances, I have my own finances, and the way I handle money is different from the way she handles money. Me, I figure 5 million for account. I will see something that is 200k and I no go buy them because mentally I'm not ready to remove 200k from that 5 million. Normal me standard. So I'll say you gossip together, we gossip all day. All day. So what was I trying to say? I can never do joint account. If you can handle it, it's okay. I can't handle it. Someone says, do you keep her company in the kitchen when she's cooking? When she's in the kitchen, that's when me I'm with my car. But once in a while, they go there, but rarely. Rarely. Because I want her to concentrate and work. About mentally ready to spend, I'm like that. I need to be able to think, okay. And the way I am, I say, I don't know, some people don't get savings. Me, I get savings, so I dey always sabi save money. I don't want anything to hit me urgently and I now don't have money. I will start to panic. I'll become anxious. So things like school fees, as I'm talking to you, school fees is ready. Everything is ready. I don't want that situation where I can't buy light or I can't pay service charge or the children need something and it's an urgent. No. I always make sure. So I don't, if I have an account, if I put all my money with somebody else, who now decides what we are going to buy? Jamie will like to change my motto. Do you understand? It will now be, you are taking money out. I like financial clarity. Forget what people say. You can share your body with someone, but you cannot share your money. I will share my money, but I want to know my money separate from your money. So when we are doing projects, we do things individually. Some couples will have a purse together. I'm not saying it's bad. It's an amazing thing if you can handle it. I can't. It go cause fight. Joint accounts, they cause fight. Now, what you can do is have your account, your wife has her account, then the two of you now open a joint account that you fund together. I can't stand being broke. Hey, God. I'll not sleep. So let me keep the money. Then I want you to have financial freedom. I want you to be able to look at that hair and buy. You understand me? Someone says, we have a joint holiday savings together, and that's not joint account. If it works for you, but you have to understand each other's finances, or else there will be trouble. You must understand finances. If you're watching on TikTok and you're enjoying the message, please share the message. And please get me that money gun on TikTok. Get me a money gun. Let me hail you. It's been a while since I got a money gun on TikTok. Where's that money gun? If I can't find it again. Money gun. Oh. Let me set something on TikTok. And I used to see that money gun. I mean, they don't come out. TikTok, where's your money gone? Okay, I've seen it. Gotcha. Oh yeah. Get me a money gone. Let me hail you today on TikTok. So Some na saver and some na spender. Joint account, if you are not in the same mind space with your spouse, could put a lot of stress on your marriage. Please come and support us with stars. So far we have Adebola Bushirat, sorry, Ola Teju Edunjobi. Thank you so much. Daily Omoli sent 100 stars. So far, my greatest star buyer is Adiola Bushirat. And also, Mayowa Ujo. Thank you so much for sending the stars. This is how you buy stars. Go to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze. DADDY FREEZE. When you get there, scroll down to today's video. This is what it looks like. Click on the video. Bottom left hand corner, buy me stars. If you're enjoying the message, go there and buy me stars. Share the message if you're watching on TikTok. So there are many things that Taste Buds and I do together. Like we share a room, we share a bathroom, we share a walk-in closet. You go still bring fight once in a while. You put something in my space. You understand? I know how much she has, or I have access to how much she has in her bank. And she knows how much because she gets my emails. She can read my DMs. So she knows, she has an idea of how much I have. And I tell her my passwords, but she doesn't remember them. And she knows, she uses my ATM. We share ATM. Do you understand? We share ATM. I can, babe, I went out today. Your ATM is with me. My own is not going. Can I use your ATM card? Normal. I know her pain. She knows my pain. You know? So we have a lot of, we are open with our finances. We are respectful of each other's choices. Let me tell you something. Someone told me the other day that, Daddy Freeze, do you know that your car can buy a house? I said, yes, I know. But I don't need another house. I don't work in the middle of the night because I want to buy a house when it's not like I don't have a house. So I'll have assets. I need motivation to work. I need to sit down and look at my bank account and say, wow, I didn't do well this month. Some of us have the tendency of being very lazy. As long as I can make the money we used to eat and pay a few bills, I'll be all right. I'll not stress myself. But when I now see that, okay, I like this car, I start working towards it. Oh, I like this watch, I start working towards it. That is my motivation. That's my driving force. Every day I wake up, I set a target for myself and I work towards that target. Do you counsel intending couples? Yes, I do. I have a long list of people waiting, but because you're always on my live, send me a DM. Let's pick it up from there. So you need to understand me. I'm not domesticated. I'm wild. The other day, Taste Buds was yapping me. If you see the interlocking in front of my house where I park my nice cars, Taste was like, I was thinking of buying a Ferrari. That was the thing. So I was saving money up for a Ferrari. Taste Buds now asked me, says, look at the front of your house. See your interlocking. Is this where you're going to come and park Ferrari? I say, baby, I will park the Ferrari on this interlocking. Me, you don't know me. I can drive that Ferrari in the hood. I'll wake up every morning and feel fulfilled. So everybody has what motivates them. Some of you is to send your child to Harvard. It's a good thing. I don't care about that. You want to go to Harvard? You're going to get a scholarship. You're going to do very well in school because I'm not going to send you to Harvard. That's me. I'm not going to send you to, maybe if I were richer, maybe, but I'm not going to send anybody to Harvard. For what? You'll be all right. I didn't go to Harvard. Did I die? My parents did not send me to Harvard. Did I kill them? Please. Now, I also like to do things according to my pockets. I don't, some people who carry their whole money and send children to Ivy League universities. And then you put pressure on the children. And then the children come out of the Ivy League university and tell you that it is fashion they want to do. You will want to run mad. Anything my children want to do, I work with them. I have a budget. I have my ideologies. These are what we're going to do. These are what we're going to do. These are how we're going to do it. We sit down. We agree, disagree, agree, disagree, agree, then agree to disagree, and then come with a conclusion. Someone says, go to Maldives with taste buds. I don't mind. I love destinations. I've been wanting to go to Maldives for a while. The money just plenty, but I really would love to go. One dude said I should drop my account. Oh boy, God will bless you. Does anybody have my account here? Let me help me drop ammo. The last person that said I should drop my account sent me 100 naira. No, sir, 15,000. 100 131 7326 Zenith Bank. Thank you for asking. Let me see what you go send me. $10,000 to $15,000 for Maldives. That's the problem. That's the problem. Now they tire me. The place very sweet. Someone said putting a standard LASU League child in an Ivy League na stress. Someone said myself na Leeds Metropolitan University and I do well. Baba na UI I go University of Ibadan. I not kill my parents and I not buy. I'll be all right. Mr. Salt. Someone says money plenty for Maldives, but you won't buy Ferrari. Baba, I like Maldives, but that Ferrari has gotta come. That Ferrari's gotta come. Are you joking? So big shout out to people on TikTok. On TikTok, people don't they gift me. Grace for Grace BBF sent me 3 money guns. Make I just follow the guy back now for TikTok. JM Grace. God, guys, follow Grace for Grace BBF on TikTok. He has just 9 followers. I want to see at least 100 followers today. He just bought me 3 money guns. Oh yeah, follow him. If by the end of today when I no follow him, I will not come live on TikTok for 3 days. Oh yeah, follow Grace for Grace. Grace for Grace is my #1 gifter today. I followed him back and I want you to follow. If you love me, follow him. Big shout out also to someone who just sent me some stars. Don Obasi sent me 500 stars. Mayowa Ojo sent me 1,000 stars. So my highest star contributor today is Mayowa Ojo, followed by Adiola Bushirat Olateju Edunjobi and Don Obasi. So big shout out everybody. Please show some respect to Mayowa Ojo. Thank you so much, Mayowa Ojo. So go to, somebody sent me 3K as I pin my account number. Send me 3K. I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for considering me. Some people who watch me live and not even be able to send 50 kobo. Thank you very much. Even though not 3 million are defined, but still the 3K still start somewhere. I appreciate you. This is how you buy stars. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze is spelled DADDY FREEZE. This is what the page looks like. 832,000 followers. It's verified. You can see the verified tick. Scroll down to today's video. When you get to today's video, this is what it looks like. Click on it. Scroll down. Bottom left-hand corner, you will see the star symbol. That is how you get stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So back to what I was saying. Let me see if they've started following Grace for Grace. Hey, 3 people don't follow him, so he has 12 followers now. Oh yeah, we're going to 100. Grace for Grace BBF. Oh yeah, I want to see his followership grow to 100 today on TikTok. Let's make that happen if you guys love me. So, where was I? Thank you, Ghost, for your gift. Where was I? So, my motivation for me is the cars, the watches, the good life, the business class trips. To me, that's landed property. To me, that's stress. I'm not saying it's not good. But if I sit down and think of the money that I will put inside landed property and what else I can do with that money, you see, some people are very concerned about living or leaving property. I'm more concerned about leaving a name. Chinedu Okonkwo sent me 10K. Thank you, Chinedu. Sean Lead says 3K na normal Friday suya money. I eat 19,000 naira suya every Friday. I will show you my receipts so you know that normal suya 19K for the last 2 years. Every Friday they deliver. If they no deliver, I go follow them fight. I go show you now. Every Friday. Patronize them. Their suya is always very nice. See. Oh shit. I did not send them the last one. No. Oh shit. I've paid, but I did not send them my last receipt. Oh, hey, this is not nice. So, hey, even good say I come here. Oh. Nope. 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 I paid a long before this, but I didn't send the request. Yes. That's it. Let me expand it. I've not sent it to them. Make I show you. Make I block in name so you don't go see in name. Show you they see. Make I block all the references. Show you they see. If you see it, that's suya. And I will show you the bill. So suya is my family meal every Friday. So I like good food. Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, I love good food. Deji Lawal, thank you for your gift. He got me a TikTok. Thank you so much. I'm looking for somebody that'll buy me a TikTok universe. TikTok universe. So let me continue. I've been inviting you people to come and join me live when I just want to hear this and I don't want to talk. So when it comes to money, my motivation is not property. I was hanging out with a friend the other day and he showed me a woman who had at least 50 properties around Lagos. And I'm talking about island properties. There was one high rise they showed me. Inside that high rise alone, she had 8 flats. Each flat is going for 200 million naira. She started small and was building it and was building it and was building it and was building it. And the guy was telling me, says, that if you have to think like this. Me, I look the guy, I did draw body from him. What do I want to do with 8 properties? What do I want to do with it? So I can leave behind for my children what they will use and be fighting themselves when I'm gone. Then I now saw the woman. She did drive old Kia. She not wear nice clothes. She did not wear jewelry. So I'm like, what's the use of all this money? What's the use of all this money? Forgive me. But what's the use of all that money? So there's no way I will have money in this life and I will not look good. I may look good in guys. So that's me. If you have money, but you decide that you don't want to show it off, you don't want to spend it, you want to keep saving it, it's up to you. And if you find a woman that is like you, but I don't want, one thing with taste buds is taste buds will never tell me don't buy that watch. She will never tell me don't buy that car. Never. She will never tell me. And that's why we are so cool together. Because me, hey, Cheesy, don't send me gift to Cheesy. Don't nearly catch Maya Waojo. Maya Waojo is my highest gifter today on Facebook. Go to Facebook and buy stars. Thank you so much. So, what am I trying to say? If you like looking poor and saving money and having houses everywhere and having assets, it's all good. It's not bad. But don't live with someone who wants to live otherwise, and then you now judge them. Someone said, why is your account number pinned? Because somebody asked me for my account number. I said they wanted to dash me money. And somebody sent me 3K and somebody sent me 10K. You guys were here when they typed it now. You go just join the live. Come they look like, say, I want to extort people. I don't want to extort anybody. Now, person say, what's your account number? Someone asked for it. And I was very happy to give it to them. Someone says Bill Gates once wore a $50 watch. Don't let those people fool you. The suits Bill Gates wears, that shirt that Zuckerberg wears, is about $500. That is t-shirt that looks ordinary. Bill Gates rented a yacht once for a holiday, and he paid $200,000 a day or $200,000 a week or something ridiculous. Bill Gates drives a Ferrari. Forget say he's wearing Casio. You see, what these people try to make it look like, save money and use your money to buy assets. They always want you. Bill Gates' mansion, let me tell you, one of the biggest liabilities in this world is a house. A house you are living in, especially if it is a big house, it is a liability. Don't let anybody fool you. One mansion or a block of 10 flats that cost the same, that block of 10 flats is an asset. That mansion is a liability. Just Google Bill Gates cars. Google it. He has a Ferrari. He has listen to the cars. He has a Ferrari 348, which is an old classic Ferrari. He has a Porsche 959, which costs over $1 million. It's an old classic Porsche, but it's very expensive and very hard to get. Then he has a Porsche 911, and he has a Ford Focus. Google Mark Zuckerberg cars. He has normal cars and he has a Pagani of like $4 million. Someone says they are still modest cars. A Porsche 959 is not a modest car. Google Porsche 959 price. You can go as high as $2 million. They are not modest cars. Oh. What do you mean modest car? Porsche 959. Porsche 955 is a 1980s Porsche for sale. About James Edition, there's one for sale here. Look at the price. It's price on request. Price on request. Okay, go to DuPont registry. They should have on DuPont registry. DuPont registry. They should have at least one or two there. 100-131-7326. My account is correct. 100-131-7326 is correct. Zenith Bank. Porsche for sale. I'll show it to you on DuPont registry. Filters. Where's the filter? Select make, Porsche. Select model 959. You go there the bottom, and I'll show you 959. There's just one on DuPont registry. Show one car. Call for price. They're not going to put the price. They're not going to put the price. A Porsche 959, minimum $1 million. Minimum. So when they come and show you all these things, Bill Gates wears Casio. The thing where Bill Gates, they do it in money. Bill Gates mansion cost. Just Google it. His house cost. Bill Gates house cost. Just Google it. It's available online. $14 million. Then he spent another $63 million to make the space his own. If he wants to sell that house tomorrow, he cannot sell it more than $40 million. So, why would you just sit down and believe that these people don't enjoy their money? They ball, they work hard, they do a lot of charity, but they enjoy their money. Another person sent me some gifts. Olubenga Ajanaku sent me 1,380 stars. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Some mini Star Wars going on here. So Benga is my highest star buyer for the day. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, scroll down to today's video, click on the video, and buy stars. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's make this happen. Big shout out to all you sending me gifts on TikTok. I love and appreciate you. Big shout out to the guy, Grace for Grace BBF, who sent me 3 money guns. Follow him. Follow GM Grace for Grace. JM Grace for Grace. I don't know how I can pin him. JM Grace for Grace. Follow him if you're watching on TikTok. So I think that's about all. Yeah. Finances is what we're talking about. So remember, if you are in a relationship, you have to understand the motivation force. Some people believe in investing in businesses. I don't. I don't know how to buy TomTom for 50 naira and sell for 70 naira. I'm useless when it comes to karakata, buying and selling. And one of my greatest gifts, someone asked me one day, said, Daddy Freeze, what's your greatest gift? And The person said he was expecting me to say my understanding of scripture. Okay, someone said in 1996, 959, 1.6 million. Lowest sale 996,000. So you can't get one for anything less than 900 or something thousand. And you know what I told the person? I said, my greatest gift is understanding my weaknesses and knowing my limitations. When you know these things, you will not suffer. Understanding your weakness, knowing your limitations is the biggest motivational speech I can ever give you. Some people don't know this thing I'm telling them and they don't understand it. So I'll say it again. Understanding your weakness, knowing your limitations. Me, for instance, I'm not a morning person. Nothing in this world, they wake me up 8 o'clock. I can't. So if you get me a job, no matter how well paying it is, that requires me getting up at 8 o'clock, I will suck at it. I will be mediocre. I can do it for a week. I can do it for a month. I can maybe do it for 6 months or a year if I'm trying to get a target. But I will suck at it because I'm not a morning person and I will not put in my best when I'm supposed to be sleeping if you want me awake. Understanding your weakness, knowing your limitations. You get work where I no fit do. I can't do long hours. All of you where they do nursing, we go do 16 hours. I can't do it. It doesn't mean I'm lazy. It just means I can't do it. So because I know that I cannot do this, I will not relocate abroad where I have to deal with those kind of issues. They tell you something, you can do it. If Michael Jackson could do it, you can do it. If Dangote can do it, you can do it. Go and try and sing like Michael Jackson and let's hear your voice. Go and try it now. Open your mouth and sing. Many of you are destined to fail because you don't understand your limitations. You will struggle all your life because what you believe are your goals are out of your reach. I know certain things are beyond me. I don't drag it. I don't drag it. And I advise that neither should you. If you don't like having plenty children, don't go and marry someone that will drag you into having plenty children. It will not end well. I want to bring somebody just for perspective. But nobody wants to come live. When I just sit down, almost 500 of you sit down, they hear me, they talk. I don't tire. I don't talk again. Unless person ask me question. Someone say, no wonder you know stay Romania. I know if you stay Romania. I know fit. But your limitations might be different from mine. But just understand them. Don't let anybody tell you that because you cannot do certain things, you are a failure. Motivational speakers don't push people to depression. Hello. Hello, beauty.
I appreciate.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. The topic is very interesting.
So share your perspective.
All right. So I'm Ghanaian. and I got married to someone in Ghana. I live in New York.
Hmm.
So it's been 6 years, and I just discovered a whole lot of things about the differences between my financial preferences and his financial preferences. It's
Tell
so sweet
us.
at first. You don't really think about it. You don't really talk about it. And we don't have people like Daddy Freeze who can give you what needs to be discussed and what doesn't need to be discussed.
Oh.
So it took 6 years to now understand that I'm the saver. I'm the one who's conservative. And he's the one who wants to spend and be flashy and all that. But I've gone through so much stress before I figured that out. I've gone through so it's worth the time to get to know yourself first, and then get to know the person that you want to be in a relationship with. So I am very appreciative for bringing me on live and allowing me to share a little bit of my life with.
Share some of your experiences.
It's very important.
Share some of your experiences. Just give me. Go ahead. People will learn.
Well, he's an artist. If I mention his name, they'll know him. So let me keep his name quiet.
Mention his name. We want to know. We want to know. We want to know. We want to know.
I will not mention his name. But he has grown up in that kind of environment. That's what happens when you disregard people's upbringing. He has grown up in a certain type of environment, and it's used to a certain kind of lifestyle, a certain kind of way. And he's Ghanaian. I'm the American, and I'm conservative, so he doesn't understand that about me. He's like, you have the opportunity, you get the money, you're a nurse, I'm a nurse. My mom is a nurse. So the whole family got it. But we're not flashy. I'm feeling very sick right now because I just understood this as in a few hours ago, just paying attention to you. The narcissism, all that. So I'm trying to come to terms with it. And I'm saying that it's very important for us to not just disregard another person's upbringing or the person that you want to be in a relationship with.
Wow.
But you have to pay attention to yourself. You go. How are you? How do you handle yourself? How do you handle? I'm sorry, I'm Nigerian. I was born in Nigeria. But my family is Ghanaian, so you might hear a little bit of the mix in the whole situation, and on top of that, being American as well. So his problem with me is like you get so much exposure, but you're not flashy. And I say I don't have to please anybody. I'm not living to please anybody. My upbringing was very humble. That's why I'm the way I am. My upbringing was very humble, So I appreciate myself more within the last few hours just listening to your message. I appreciate him a lot more. You have saved my marriage. I don't think you know. I don't think you understand. You have literally saved my marriage. Just giving me the information that you did.
Oh. This is the highlight of my year. What I came out, when I came out to talk about this topic, it was a slow topic. Normally I have at least 700 people watching me live. But this particular topic was slow. It started slow, and I was motivated to do this topic, inspired. Maybe if I use the born again word led, which Pentecostals like to mess with, to do this particular topic, because I just felt that people need to talk about these things. And if you don't understand finances, marriage is going to be a struggle. Marriage is going to be hellfire if you don't understand finances. So when I started, I
Mindset,
noticed that
right?
people were not really buying into the topic and all that. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just do it. I was led to do it anyway. Whether they listen or not, I'll do my own and go. And that was my mindset. So, so I'm happy I was able to motivate you. And you need to understand the financial mentality of your spouse, or else you will punish yourself or you will punish them. I have a sister, for instance, who doesn't understand why you use £1,000 to buy Louis Vuitton shoe. They don't get it. Now, you that want to wear £1,000 Louis Vuitton shoe, you will feel trapped in that kind of relationship, especially when you have the money and you can afford it. But because your wife is going to judge you or your husband is going to judge you, you will now not be yourself. They will tell you those things are not good, those things are not important, those things are not relevant because they don't understand them. I don't know if I'm making sense. But you understand those things. Let me give you an example. Football. I literally despise football. I would rather watch somebody mop a floor than watch a game of football. Forget that they wear a free jersey. I despise football. I don't think in a year I watch more than a game. And that game is either I bet with somebody that Nigeria will lose and Nigeria lost. And I have to watch the game because of my bet. So, but there are people who love football. And when I was young, people could not understand why I didn't. I used to have an uncle. He would watch the match and then watch the match over and over again like 5 times. You understand what I'm saying? So people need to understand that people are different. What motivates me to work hard? One, the fear of poverty. I don't want to be poor. Poverty for me is a phobia. I don't want to be poor. Two, I want to enjoy my money. But the moment I start living with someone who does not let me enjoy my money, I will reduce the work. I will not put myself under undue pressure for a money that I will not enjoy. Everybody, the people that looked at me and said, why will you spend this much money on a car? They will spend money on a party and I will think they are mad. As they see me, so I never celebrate party before for my life. Never. What am I celebrating? Gather people, spend 1 million naira. I've never done it. I did birthdays for 1 or 2 of the kids. I did birthday for Taste Buds when she turned 40. But aside that, and luckily for me, my belief system does not fund birthdays, so I don't celebrate birthdays. Some people will spend 20 million on a wedding. As in, to me, it's like madness. And that same person will tell you, you are wasteful for buying a 100 million naira car, 20 million naira wedding. Once you do that wedding finish today, the money don't end. 6 months later, they feel divorce. So everybody has their own fetish when it comes to finances. So the problem is people would look at their own as okay and your own as bad. That's where the problem started from.
It is. And if you don't allow people to have their say in it, you will be the one suffering for it. They will go on living their life.
Absolutely. They will continue living their lives. They will continue living their best lives while you suffer. Someone says, Wedding in the UK was
I need rest. Yes, that's true. I really do need rest.
wedding in the UK. When only tickets are 10 million, you are saying it was a lot. But what I'm saying, I'm just trying to give an example. My wedding, after how much I've worked, of course I deserve a good wedding. Of course I deserve a good wedding. But I'm not going to carry 20 million and marry off my children. Don't you have what you want to? I will expect my child to come and meet me that these are my plans. That 20 million, let's use 2 million or 3 million and do wedding. Then give me the remaining 17 million. Let me build this. Let me do this. I want to hear that kind of, not that you want to spend 20 million on a marriage. As in, you understand? What am I jumping on? But I'm not saying it's bad for you. If you spend 100 million on your child's wedding or 100 million on your own wedding, it's okay. I will not judge you. Now you work for the money. And if you spend 100 million buying land, I will not judge you. You work for the money. And if you spend 100 million buying a car, a friend of mine at one point in his life bought a brand new Ferrari, the latest model that year, brand new, spec'd it. Landed, as in, I was watching YouTube and they were launching the Ferrari, and 1 month later I saw it in Nigeria. I wanted to run mad. And one guy went to him and said, Baba, you get money? He said, no, I have money to buy Ferrari. It's not that I have money. The guy said, but do you realize that from the moment you drove this Ferrari, it has depreciated? He said, I did not buy it to be an asset. I bought it to enjoy it.
To enjoy it, yes, yes.
Do you understand?
That's a financially sound person.
I did not buy it to invest. It's not an investment. I bought it to enjoy it, to drive it, to park it, to wake up in the morning and sit in my garage. That's what I bought it for. I don't care if I bought a land with the same money 20 years later, I'll be worth Dangote. I don't care. Taste Buds was saying something the other day. She was looking at her neck. She said, this now that my neck is still fresh, this is the time I'm supposed to be wearing diamonds. Not when my neck is wrinkled. I will now be putting diamonds on a wrinkled neck. And I thought about it. Baba, my convertible, to get in and out of it, you will sit down, bend to enter. I now thought about it. I said, is this what I want to be doing at 60? Let me drive the car now when I can still bend, than when I'll be using walking stick to get out of. Big Rich Forever says, go sleep, this man. Why? I'm awake because your father is doing security work while your mother is cleaning public latrines. Let's all be awake now. Will it be fair for your father to be doing security work and dozing off, dripping saliva from the side of his mouth? So, thank you so much.
To be real, we need to be honest with ourselves.
Yes.
We need to be honest with ourselves and know ourselves. If not, you will go by looks alone, and you will discover very quickly that you should have had certain talks. You should have discussed certain things.
Oh, thank you so much, my sister. I am so happy you came around. So
I'm happy I came around too.
For the people who are listening, what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. When you want to get married, be introspective as well. It's not about showing the other person that you're going to be there, you want to be there. Show yourself that this is the ideal for marriage. And I'm going to do this as a wife, as a husband. I'm going to do what it says in the scripture. Like, okay, I'm going to be a provider, I'm going to be a caretaker, but I'm also going to feed into myself as well. I'm going to build that house that I said I wanted to build. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to get my degrees, and I'm going to live my best life. Have as many kids as I want to have. Yes, but when you make it all about the other person, you forget the person who has always been with you, yourself.
Absolutely. Do not forget the person who's always been with you. Thank you so much. This has been a wonderful session. I really appreciate you coming out to hang out with me. What's your name again?
Sabina.
Sabina.
Ghanaian family, born in Nigeria and American. So I'm all over the place.
Oh, thank you so much.
You. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Good night, everyone. Love you all. It was a fantastic session. Bye.